Welcome to Mr. Fish, keeping it my Bible. Now I know when I wear my baseball cap and suit, everyone panics and thinks I'm going to go on a mad one. But no, I'm cool, I'm back now. I've had the breakdown, I've recovered from the breakdown, and now today's podcast is we're going to, I wish to dedicate to Asha and Steve, Mark Hodges' family, so I'll make this show dedicated to them. I hear a lot of people talking about Tommy Robinson and his incarceration. I think it's very important to understand that Tommy Robinson is really a Seap prisoner. In reality, the crime he's committed, he should be in a Seap prison, but because of his celebrityism, he's been put in Belmont. I think it's also important, very important to understand about Tommy Robinson, that Tommy Robinson has decided to take on the establishment and the judicial system, and that, you know, you take them on at your own peril, as we are seeing with Tommy Robinson. Now, the first thing you have to understand about Tommy Robinson is the prison have a duty of care to make sure that nothing happens to Tommy Robinson. They have to make sure that he's kept safe at all times. Another problem that I've noticed none of the commentators who are talking about Tommy have mentioned is the fact that the prison also have a bigger problem than that. The prison have to ask themselves a question. If we put Tommy Robinson on normal location, mixing with other prisoners, will his presence on the wing or in the prison, will his presence there, will it jeopardize the security and safety of the prison? Yeah, I notice nobody's taking this into account. And I heard some commentators saying that, oh, there's a big gang in there and they promised to keep Tommy safe, and if they were, mate, let me tell you something. There's only one gang I know who's powerful to keep Tommy, and that is called the Crown. The Crown, okay? There's only one gangster I know, and that's in number 10. That's it. I don't know have a gang. That's it. So, look, Tommy, he has created his own base, and you know, we all know now most prisons are predominantly run by Muslims, you know, and he's there. But what people have to really also realise, there are prisons around the country which are not run by Muslims and don't have many Muslims there at all. And the reason they have these prisons and these establishments is because if they do incarcerate an influential Muslim who can recruit others and maybe might have the voice or the know-how to recruit others, then they send him to prisons where there are no Muslims at all, or very few, so their influence means nothing there. They can't recruit anybody, they can't get other prisoners, so their message lays dormant until they get out. So that's another thing people, the prison establishment can never look at. But you have to understand, you know, I mean, from the point of the establishments, like, look, if Tommy gets hurt, then hopefully that'll serve as a lesson to us all that, you know, don't mess around with the judicial system and don't mess around with those in control of the establishment, because, you know, when you're in these places, you are in their arena, in their theatre. And, you know, Tommy Robinson is no different from Julian Assange. He's no different from Andrew Tate. He's no different from Richard Brand. And the reason I mention these names is because sometimes people may feel that they are bigger than they actually are. They got a good following, and they try and take on the establishment. And I'm sorry to have to say, as each and everyone, the names I've mentioned, have found out at their own peril, Mate, you can't take it on, mate. The establishment are the real gangsters. They're the true gangsters. They're the gangsters. I keep trying to tell you, so I don't know why everyone's like all confused when they're pulling their hand. You don't take them on. It's as simple as that. So Tommy Robinson, you know, he, like, listen, Ray, listen, they might keep him down the block. They might have to keep him down there for his own safety. And if that's what they don't have to keep him in a. They don't have to keep him in an ACAT to keep him safe. They can do, and I'm surprised Bang Bang Ray Hill didn't mention it. You know, they can ghost him every day. So they can ghost him to different blocks every week. So, you know, I don't really see the issue with keeping him. They do it to Ray, they give it to other people, other prisoners. They call him ghost them when they move you from nick to nick. Excuse me, without anybody knowing. So the Tommy Robinson saga, from where I am personally, look, he took him on, and all this about money, and that money's not going to do you nothing. I don't understand what money's going to do. You know, he can go to the canteen. He will be treated like any other prisoner. You know, he can go to the canteen. He'll be able to listen. He'll be able to buy everything he needs. The officers are treating him well. He won't get favoritism unless some of the officers might be a little bit soft to him, sensitive to his views. You know, I mean, you know, you could send him. They could send him to prisons like, I don't know if Birmingham still have it, but I remember Birmingham used to have the Sikhs and the predominantly Asian officers. I mean, you know, they can do whatever they want to Tommy Robinson, but you know, it's his game, his field. He played it. He took them on. That's it. I wish him all the best. I wish his supporters and followers all the best. And you know, Tommy, my advice to you is simple: just keep your mouth shut, toe the line, do your bird, and get out. That's it. It's just as simple as that. See you soon with the loon. I know I'm not in the track. I'm not going mad. I know I'm in a tracksuit today. I'm not going mad. I'm not crass. And I hope you understand. Connor, I love you, kids. Stay alive. Bang bang.